Well, I've gotten the frame mostly apart. Everything's gone except for this panel. I gotta get more cutting discs for my Dremel. But also, I have to find a way to get this axle off because it was held on by 3 bolts, one here, one down there, and one down here in a triangular pattern. As you can see, this one, and this one. There's no locking bolt as far as I can see. All the keyways are out. Got everything off the sprocket, the wheels are off. But I'm not sure exactly. I've never seen this. This is weird. It's got these little holes right there. 1, 2. I'm not sure what those are for, but there's nothing in them. So I'm not sure how this is exactly held onto the axle. So if anybody could give me a heads up on how that works, I'd greatly appreciate it. Got the rebar taken off. Now it's just sitting here ready for me to strip it and do all the grinding and everything that I'm gonna have to do. Just have to grind that bracket, that little chunk up there. Nothing really on the back end, really. I kind of sanded this down and it's rounder than it was. So I have to just finish that off with some more sandpaper. Can't get the sprocket hub off simply because obviously it's not a split hub. So I'm gonna have to wait until I can get the axle off to take that off. This I also can't take off because it's a one-piece clamp on. Couldn't get that keyway out, or that key out over there. Gonna have to probably cut that out as well. Probably cut as little as possible because it's got a lot of key actually for the little amount of stuff that was actually on this axle. Come over here. This is what came off of it. The key stock. That's actually a decent amount of key stock in my opinion for what I've seen on carts. I'm gonna sand those down, make them look pretty again. Probably just sandblast them. The seat struts, which were a pain because they had, well, not that one. That one didn't, but they had these irritating little Allen key bolts on one side and a bolt on the other, so it was a little bit of a pain to get off. Although this one just had a bolt on this side and a bolt on this side, which was actually probably a better idea in my opinion. Although if I had done it originally, I would have put one in each of these holes on the 4 corners, but I wouldn't use an Allen bolt. These are the wheel hubs, or the rear wheel hubs. Pretty sure I could pretty those up and make them usable again. I kind of had to beat them to get them off the axle because they've been on there a while. The 3 locking collars. The other half of the sprocket that I couldn't get off because I had to cut. I had to get a Dremel and actually cut one of the last bolt off. Bolts for the hub that held the hub or the sprocket to the hub. That's pretty much everything.